Once again, you already know what it is, and you already know where you have reached. What up, though? It's your man, Sean. That's your man, Conrad. We collectively are Clash of the Podcast. Everything Pro Wrestling is in the building. Hubbard Wrestling Weekly is in the building, and we are ready to rock and roll. Clash of the Podcast is on the air, and we got a whole lot to talk about, man. Returns, controversies, backstage stuff, in-the-ring stuff. The list goes on and on and on. Conrad's ready. Sean is ready. I see in the chat, y'all are ready too. So there's only one thing left to say. No, I'm not going to do it this time, Conrad. I'm just going to say it. Conrad, drop that thing.
Welcome, everybody. Appreciate all of you guys for being here. First and foremost, man, you know, we always got to give big ups to the wrestlers and everyone in the wrestling world. We're going to get into more of the new stuff, but independent wrestler Jaka has passed away. You might have seen some of his work on Beyond Wrestling. I believe he also did some work with Evolve. Passed away after a heart attack, man. So thoughts and condolences to his friends and family. I saw the wrestling world just talking about it late last night, and never good to lose someone in pro wrestling, man.
No, it's not, and it's an upsetting thing. The wrestling community has really, shown a lot of love, and we are going to be no different. I'm gonna use my line. I always say it before I say something preachy. I always say I'm not going to preach to you, but the Bible says we don't know the day nor the hour, man. So whatever you believe in and however you believe, just know whether you want to go Bible, whether you want to go Quran, whatever you want to go with, I will just say in a general way that we don't know, man. We don't know when our number is going to be called. So just tell the people you love that you love them, live your life as best you can, and pray for the best. Rest in peace, man.
Couldn't have said it better, my friend. If you guys want to find a way to support us, 3 ways to hit like, subscribe, and tell some people about the podcast, man. Make sure you are subscribed to both of us. In the description, you guys can see a link to Sean's channel as well. Make sure that you guys are showing him some love.
So much stuff going on, bro.
Go ahead, man.
Oh, man. Yo, I'm so excited. Conrad is ready to rock and roll. Appreciate this, man. Conrad, myself, and a very special guest, surprise guest, is going to be bringing you Clash of the Podcast on the Hubbard Wrestling Weekly channel. We are going to be doing an in-depth preview of Canelo versus Crawford. Y'all know I know my boxing. I'm saying it, so if I'm saying it, I've done my homework enough to say it with authority. The biggest fight in at least 10 years. And Conrad and I are going to break it down. We have a special guest, major contributor from a major network, going to be rocking with us, and we're really fired up about it. So it's going to be Saturday morning, by the way, Saturday early afternoon. It's going to be Saturday, like maybe around 1 p.m. because we want to make sure everybody gets the information, gets to watch our show on Hubbard Wrestling Weekly for Clash of the Podcast. And then the YouTube prelims start at like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and then the pay-per-view starts on Netflix at 9. So wall to wall. And Conrad, we'll talk about the upcoming episode of Hubbardonomics I got coming on Friday because it's going to make people laugh, and we're going to have a good time with that too. So we got a lot of stuff going on. In addition to what you and Derek got on Wednesdays, we're here now. It's nuts, man. We're bringing you guys the best we can bring you guys, man.
We are all over the place, and we are trying to make it happen for you guys. So much appreciated. Let's get into the shout outs for the chat real quick here, man. Clown in the house.
Cleasy, 1-3-Z, 4-Tweezy.
Says afternoon, everyone. Appreciate you, Clown. We got Quills in the house.
Quilly.
He said, your boy Sir Quills is back to enjoy my 2 favorite bros, the COO Conrad Levesque and ring announcer legend Sean Finkel. My bad, CJ Hubs, for episode 158 of the Best Wrestling Podcast today. Clash of the By God Podcast. What up, Conrad, Sean, and chat? What's good, Quills?
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Always. Ray Thompson says, happy Monday, guys. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Smackdown was It was fantastic on Friday. 2 hours went so fast.
Shout out to Ray. Appreciate you, man.
All good, man. And he is big up in the Cena and Sami Zayn match. AJ Lee returned. Show had a lot of star power.
XG Dub. What up, man?
It says happy Monday, Clashers. I'm at work getting this stuff done. About to listen to some good talk before Raw starts. Okay. Appreciate you.
Welcome, XG Dub. We appreciate you and your interaction on social media.
McKinney in the house.
In the building. We appreciate you. The young OG is in the building. He says, yo, I'm here to talk wrestling with the Fire live chat and my favorite homies on the wrestling scene Clash of the podcast. And to let you know, okay. Wait, go back.
He said there's a gem in the next comment.
Oh, gem in the next comment. Okay. Stay far from timid. Only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. I like that, brother. I like that.
Sky is the limit.
You know that you keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit, and you know that you can have what you want, be what you want.
He said, dress like Sinatra and act like you listen to Pac.
Oh, man. I think I am dressed like Sinatra and act like I listen to Pac. I think I'm living that right now.
Matt Lopez says, hello. Good evening, everyone. Hope you all had a good weekend, and let's kick this week off with the two aces of our pro wrestling community. Appreciate you, man.
M. Leezy, Fo, Sheezy.
So how about that Bills game last night? How about it? That was a good game.
That has to go down as one of the greatest opening week games in history.
Yeah, I love the comeback. I don't know if I want to put it over the Oilers one yet. That's a classic. Like, I will go back and just watch that game sometimes.
No, that's the greatest comeback in football history, period. But
I think it's number 2 now. I saw
behind what?
I can't remember the other game. I think it's like a Steelers game or maybe a Raven. I can't remember now. But.
Well, I still say last night was the greatest opening week, an opening week game I've seen in a long time.
Do we dare say who looks scary right now? Do you have your top 3, 5? How many you want to put down? It's like scary looking teams right now.
You got to go the 2 teams we saw last night. They're both going to be there in the end. I'm going Philly again. I'm going the New York Giants. I'm kidding. I love my team. We're terrible. But all jokes aside, Philly, Buffalo, Baltimore. Keep an eye out on the Chargers.
I got another one you haven't said yet.
Okay.
From Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Those cheeseheads were going. Yo, that Parsons pickup, that was crazy.
Huge.
I felt bad. Love was crushing yesterday. He crushed me in fantasy too. Like I was like, yo.
That Micah Parsons deal, look, they got a good team out there. That Micah Parsons deal are they good enough to beat Philly? Time will tell.
We'll find out, man. Appreciate you, Matt, for getting us off on a little tangent there. You never know what we're going to talk about on Clash. Miracle said, what up, everyone? What's good, Miracle?
I'm searching for a miracle. Believe the impossible. Shout out to Miracle, man.
T. Ferg in the house said, what's good, everyone? Hope it was a good weekend. I hope Kittle and the 49ers are holding a world title by the end of the season.
Hey. They seem to either... I heard he's struggling with some stuff right now. But either the thing about the 49ers, either they don't make the playoffs or they're in the NFC Championship game. There's no middle ground.
Yeah. Zach says it's National Ice Cream Soda Day. I haven't had an ice cream soda in about a minute.
It's been a minute for me as well. Good call, Zach.
Let me see here. Didn't get to see the match yet. Who is the 6'3" skyscraper in ROH? That is a new talent. They found her from volleyball, I just read. We'll see what she does, man. I'm keeping options open. We'll see. My man E in the house, Starkly Eric, aka Easy E, says, what it do?
What it do? What's up? Can I play again? Oh boy.
It's good.
That's right. Got something funny.
Give me your number.
That's right. That's right.
All right. You're taking me down a path I don't want to go back down.
Oh,
said,
man.
hug your loved ones. Yes,
Amen.
Canelo Crawford.
Yes, indeed.
Guy will gamble in the house.
In the house for sure. He says, yo, what's good? Good people. that Smackdown had me wishing my mom would come in and make me turn off the TV because that was cheeks. But you know what's not cheeks? Clash of the Podcast. We appreciate you, Guy Will Gamble. Look, you're gonna hear something from me you don't often hear, man. Smackdown was okay. Smackdown was pretty okay.
I think it was better. I think it was better than okay. But I'm going to save it when we get to the segment because I do have something I do want to say. It's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows, I promise.
Copy.
MJB just dropped off a $5 super chat. First off, thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
He said, your boy is going to see Rikishi for a photo op at Comic-Con this Friday. So geeked for him and Sting in Pittsburgh in December. Go Steelers.
Yo, shout out to MJB and the place to be. We appreciate you, man.
That was a fun game to watch too. The Steelers and Jets. I had fun watching that one, just seeing like quarterbacks like switch sides and then they both played better. So,
to me, the Jets won the weekend. Obviously, they lost the game, but they won the weekend. You could see that they are significantly better. They're going to win 7 or 8 games this year, and that's a big step in the right direction.
They were balling. You know who's not balling? Miami. That looked.
Well, that was rough. The Giants, like I said, I'm a Giant fan. The Giants are going to be terrible. Miami looked like, when I bring up the Giants to say this, the Giants are bad because, and again, I love my team. I'll never turn my back on my team. The Giants are bad because they look like they can't compete. It looks like, the game was 14-3 and you knew it was over. That's the thing that shocked me about Miami. It was like Miami were acting like they couldn't compete out there.
Yeah, I've heard people, they had some jokes. I heard Tua put on the WWE Performance Center shirt. They were going crazy. I was like, yo, chill. But I heard that they don't like the coach anymore. Like, it might be a coaching thing. Like, it's time to get him up out of there. So we'll see.
They're tired of LaFleur, huh?
Yeah. Deanna said you can start. I'm here now.
Thank you. We appreciate that, Queen. We appreciate that.
D-Rich in the house. What's good, D-Rich? He said, happy
D-Rich?
Monday. I'm really happy AJ Lee is back in WWE. Excited that she and Nikki Bella are in Milwaukee tonight for Raw.
Well, D-Rich, I say this from the bottom of my heart. A, welcome to the show. And B, I agree with half of what you said.
Let you figure out which half, right? Grandpa Kicker for the win. Leave that man alone. He went out there and did his thing. He looked like a math teacher, but I was like, he's all right. He still got it.
Yo, I'm going to tell y'all something, though. Shout out to Deanna for bringing this up. Yo, and Emily's got this whole thing started. Conrad, I want you to watch that final kick again. I'm going to tell you something. The cornerback off the edge almost ruined everybody's night last night. I'm talking about this close.
It's all right.
No, I'm not. I'm not hating. I was the first person to reach out and talk to you about it. It was awesome. I'm just trying to say that dude almost stole everybody's joy last night.
Yeah, listen. I don't know what else to tell people. He ain't blocking. That's all I can say.
That's all that matters.
I was like, yeah, if butts were candy and nuts, we'd all be granola bars. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. He didn't block it, so I'm happy. Dub's a dub.
If its and butts were candy and nuts, we'd all be granola bars.
Yeah.
Conrad, we've made history on Clash of the Podcast today. This is your first corny moment.
Listen, it's better than some of my other phrases that I could come up here and say. So,
well, by golly willikers, what do you say? Gee whiz.
I'm lost now. Where was I? Here we go. Oh, thank you, Sean, for your Giants helping my Commanders defensive fantasy.
Let me tell you something, James. The Giants are going to help everybody they play this year. Doug in the building. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. Appreciate you being here, man. He says another clash, another victory Monday. Buckeyes won, Steelers won, Conrad, Sean, and Teach Me. Listen, shout out to the Buckeyes. They're the number one team in the country, and rightfully so after beating Texas last week. They took care of business this week. I will say this, though. Very unique situation, Doug, and let me know how you feel about this. It's something that is very odd, and I'm going to say this to you too, Conrad. Have you ever heard of a coach winning a national championship and being on a hot seat at the same time? That is the current situation for the Ohio State coach. You know why? Because when you are Ohio State, you have to beat Michigan. And even though they won the national championship last year, Doug, back me up on this. Even though they won the national championship last year, he's lost to Michigan 3 or 4 years in a row. So there's a chance that he can lose his job even though he won the championship. Is that weird? Is that crazy or what?
I don't like that in any sport. But
hey, Ohio State hates Michigan and Michigan hates Ohio State.
Yeah, I just have never liked the whole you could lose your job because of whatever the reason is.
One game, literally.
Yeah, imagine winning like the Eastern Conference and then you're fired. I'm thinking of the
Oh
NBA.
boy,
There was a coach that
boy.
happened to, and I was like, who's coaching the team?
Well, my coach, meaning the Knicks coach, lost his job after leading us to the Eastern Conference Finals. So I'm not sure how I feel about it. I like Mike Brown. Time will tell.
We'll see what happens here. Wanted to bring up another thing that happened. We have brought up a passing. We have to bring up a quick injury that we found out that happened as well. I think it was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Octagon Jr. taken out on a stretcher during a Lucha Libre AAA show. Prayers up to Octagon Jr., wishing him a speedy recovery, because we're going to be talking about AAA in the ending segment of the show tonight. So show some love.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Just trying to squeeze. Listen, I was sending Sean updates today, like while we were working. Like, yo, this is added. This is added. This is added.
I was in the zone at work, but of course I have to check my phone and risk getting fired because Conrad. No, I'm just joking. No, I'm just joking. I'm the boss where I work. Tadow, how you like me now?
Speaking of bosses,
let's my.
All right,
that woman, I'm not lusting after nobody's wife. I'm not lusting after nobody's wife. I'm going to say it the third time. I'm not lusting after nobody's wife. She's a very attractive woman. She doesn't look like she's aged a bit.
I'm feeling thirsty.
There you go. Yo, God bless her, man. And I mean this with all genuineness, because I'm not plotting on AJ like on some, I wish I could. No, I mean, but she looks like she's the same as she left 2015. Like, she looks amazing. I don't know how God bless her.
Yeah, man. AJ was probably one of my favorite women's wrestlers at the time, like one of my favorite acts within the company. Yep. She did a lot for women's wrestling too. I don't know if people have ever realized it, but she was like one of the few who had merch back in the day. Like, think about this, Sean. Go back, like, this is only 10 years ago. No one had merch. She had merch on the shelves. She did her thing. How did you feel when you heard the music finally hit? Like, we knew they wanted you to know, don't fall for this. This is no different than Punk going to AEW. They wanted you to know, like, maybe something cool's going to happen on SmackDown in Chicago. We'll have Raw people there. Half the roster.
Conrad, you're going to think I'm a hater, but if you really give me the benefit of the doubt on this one, you'll understand. I don't like when they give it away. It was an epic moment, okay? Now, on a scale of 1 to 10 of epicosity, it's not a word, just roll with it. It was a 9.5, right? But my question is, why are we forfeiting the other 0.5%? I just want you to think about it, internalize it. Chat, just think about it. And Sean's a hater. Sean doesn't like WWE. All I'm saying is, why give it away when, if she had just come in and surprised everyone, I mean, am I not wrong? Am I not wrong that it would have been even better?
We're going to end up talking about this in the next segment, probably. This AJ Lee thing, you have to understand, what is the point of it? This is meant to sting. And I mean sting as in hurt.
I know what you meant.
Not as in the Scorpion Death.
Not as in the icon, right? We got you.
Yeah. It is meant to hurt in the long run. It's also meant to do business. So they wanted people to tune into SmackDown. All right, let me get my hate out the way for something with SmackDown. SmackDown was good this week. I hope no one takes offense to that. But can we all not pretend that this show has not been garbage juice for like 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks? Sean, I think I told you this privately, and I think I said it on here, but if not, I'm going to tell you guys the truth. I have not watched SmackDown for like 5 weeks. I went and did something else with my time. I'm like, I'm not watching this show.
I have not watched it live for about a month. I've watched it on delay.
Yeah, unless you told me something crazy was happening. Shout out to AJ Lee, got me to watch it this week. I did not care.
Shout out to Cactus. I see you, and I appreciate you. I agree 100%.
What up, Cac? Appreciate you. I meant Sting the wrestling. What up, D? I see you in the chat. Derek in the house.
My guy Derek in the building. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, it just hasn't been good. It got like Sean. Where's my Men in Black pen? I don't think I have it up here anymore
I
because
got you. I got you.
in
Can
my
we use a
office.
PlayStation 5 controller?
There you go. Yeah. Boop. Here come the Men in Black.
There
Like
you go.
they have fooled you guys, and not everybody, but some people. It's like, dude, this show sucks.
It
Like,
does, man. It does.
you don't get like this. Whoosh, you don't get this pass, and it's like everything's great now. No, this show has been buns. Sorry to say it.
And
It's
been buns for a minute, bro.
Yeah. And they're trying to get you all jazzed up about some draft. Y'all better boo that draft. I don't care if Stephen A says he's going to host that draft. Y'all better boo that draft because they have
right, bro.
not done favors for you guys.
You're talking right, Conrad. I detect no lies.
Now, I want to go back to AJ real quick, man. Cactus Show. I see you talking about some XGW stuff in the league. Yeah, I was AJ back in the day. You have to understand that AJ returning is a big deal for a lot of people. And I went through the motions and I was trying to tell people. So to me, there's like a happy side of me where I'm like, yo, I'm happy she's back. Good for her. Like even the look she probably got from her husband. She's back there working again, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. You know, like there was a point where AJ said she was never going to wrestle again. She's like, I made it out unscathed. I had some neck issues towards the end. And she was like, I'm okay. So you know what? I'm good. Sean, when you first heard she signed, what did you think the deal was? Like, what did you, if you had to guess, like what was the deal for?
My goodness, it's tough. I mean,
I thought it would be like the Trish Stratus deal. Like you're back, do a match, you could disappear.
The best way that I can answer this is to not say what I thought it would be, but to say that I was surprised at what it was. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. For her to sign a multi-year, full-time deal, I was like, what?
Right. That was surprising.
And if you thought you were getting the call up from NXT, that's kind of got to be like, am I getting called up? What's happening here?
There you go.
Things are definitely going to change. So I don't know, man. All I can say is I'm happy for AJ. What do you see a peak for her or anything? Like, what do you see? I know we got to get past the Becky Lynch. Obviously, we're going to do the mixed tag, everything else. Go ahead. I want to get your thoughts on it.
Well, I think at the end of the day, we have to have her win the Intercontinental Championship, right? I mean, we're having her dance around the ring with the belt, even though it's offline. We know that it's going to hit the airwaves once it gets on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, etc., right? So we got to have her take that belt off. So to me, we have to have a situation now where you have CM Punk and AJ at the pay-per-view, and then we have AJ one-on-one with Becky. I would love to see AJ and Becky at Survivor Series. Like, let's book it now.
Yeah, I mean, you could do something like that as well. I'm more wondering, does she need the Intercontinental title? I mean, no
need. I love why you bring that up, Conrad. You're always trying to, kind of not take air out of the balloon. I'm meaning it in a positive way. You're trying to kind of keep perspective light and regular. No, but why not is my question.
You definitely could too. What I'm saying is there's some moments you just do because it feels good. It feels right. You do it. When I say, do you need the title? I'm kind of just putting in question. You really don't need it per se.
Right.
You don't have to have it. So it's up to them and how they want to do it. And is AJ bigger than the women's Intercontinental title, or does she want to be the first to do something with that title? That makes it interesting as well. This isn't the last belt she held was the Divas Barbie belt. Like, not trying to be funny, but
no, but Divas Barbie belt is kind of accurate. It was not. That's why they changed it back. That's one of the good decisions that were made, changing it away from that.
Yeah. I saw a lot of people wondering if maybe this could lead to a Paige return. We'll see. I'm just trying to bring up the good points that come along with this here. Deanna said, I'm calling it now. AJ's headlining WrestleMania.
Well, let me give Deanna some credence and credit for that, because with 2 nights, anything is possible.
Yeah. Cactus said Bailey versus AJ, the battle of the crazy. That could be a way they're going as well. Now, I wanted to bring up something else to you, Sean. As a wrestling fan, how long can AJ stick with her current gimmick as well? Do you think it's something that needs to change, or is it just this is the act, this is the nostalgia act, you run this into the ground until people are telling you, like, change it?
No, no, I think sometimes we have to go back to the old adage: if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it comes down the pike where it needs to be fixed, okay. But I think skipping, you know, Chuck Taylor wearing Nutso AJ is what we all know and love. I mean, AJ tearing down Nikki Bella and Eva Marie and Brie Bella and Trinity at the time, even though we knew Trinity turns out to be amazing. But the Funkadactyls and Natalia and all that AJ still exists. Like, she could be crazy and quirky and nuts, but also, hey, listen, get on the microphone tonight, as a matter of fact, and say, hey, Becky, I own you. Like, I'll always own you. Like, she can do that.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting to see, because now we're going to see how good was AJ back then, because she kind of left and then the four horsewomen came up.
Yes.
So, and I think there's levels to this. The four horsewomen elevated competition. Listen, you've heard me and Sean up here. I could talk anything I want about Charlotte, Mercedes, Becky, Bailey, whomever. I will never deny the fact that they came in here and they showed out and they did their thing. And I think the game's been elevated now with Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and everyone else that's on the roster right now. Io Sky, like, dude, the competition is fantastic. I really want to see what they're going to be able to do. Now, I do have to say something to our guy Vinny, the only Vinny we like.
The only Vinny you like.
Vinny, never apologize. I'm happy you're in here, my brother.
Yeah, same here, brother.
Appreciate you. So, and McKinney, I got to give him credit for this too, just in case it pops up. I read the draft was being scrapped and it's just call-ups in the transfer window, but don't quote me. # no draft needed. We'll see. I think they're going to be too tempted for a ratings ploy, but we'll see.
We're shaking things up again.
Yeah. I also have to bring up the photo.
Oh, so cringe. So cringe. Like, I know AJ, and I'm not even just giving AJ a pass because I like her. I'm giving her a pass because what's she gonna do? Say no? Triple H really needs to stop, bro. It's cringe. It looks so disingenuous.
I don't think it's cringe anymore, Sean.
You got to explain that one to me.
I think it is on purpose. It is a what's the word I want to use here? When you're trying to set up something, it is a marketing ploy. I keep going back to he is the Dana White of WWE. Somebody said that quote. That's what they're trying to position him as. I just read that he's not even in charge of AAA and his name's on top of the list, but he has nothing to do with it because they were like, yeah, his name's got to be on everything. And he shows up at the event like he's part of it, but he's really not doing anything with it. It's Jeremy Borash. So it's just interesting to watch these things. And like I said, just pay attention. But that's an evil smile right there. He knows what he just did for that weekend for Wrestle Palooza and All Out. He knows what he did. He's
Benjamin Maximus is saying it's not cringe at all. It's promo. At the end of the day, bro, like, to me, when you think about the history, it makes it cringe. When you think about the history, it makes it cringe. Like, the way the WWE has treated that family, and it's two ways. It's a two-way street, Conrad. Because I'm gonna say, like, I think CM Punk is a hypocrite for going back to WWE, and I guess you could say AJ Styles. Oh my, AJ Lee is a hypocrite too. Two things can be the same. AJ Lee and CM Punk being back with the company is awesome. ... It's also hypocritical. I don't know why we're afraid or not willing to say that. That's just being real. For all the things that CM Punk has talked about, and we're not going to go off too far on this tangent. I'm just making a point about it being cringe. All the things that have happened when it regards this family moving back into the WWE family, it's cringe because of the history. Two things can be the same at the same time. I'm glad CM Punk is there. He is one of the best in the world. I'm glad AJ is there because she's amazing. But it's still hypocritical.
I think at this point, it's the picture is the pose, and it's kind of just what he does. He did it in NXT as well. It's kind of a reminder of this is what I did, and I kind of get what Benjamin saying here. He said, if I was responsible for something, I put my name on it. I understand that. I completely understand that, because if you're in a corporation, sometimes you could get lost in the sauce, Sean. I'm sure you've been at work and you felt not appreciated, or someone took credit for something and you were like, that was my idea. I did that, you know? Right. So I understand that. But at the same token, it's evil what he's doing as well. This was not, AJ was gone for 10 years, and then you randomly just had enough time and money on the ESPN debut to get her to come back. It wasn't a Royal Rumble. It wasn't, WrestleMania or all those other times people chanted for her and wanted her back. It happened to be this show. It was just like, we lucked into that one, didn't we? Mm. They know what they're doing. They brought people back, and then all of a sudden they just stacked this card randomly. It's messed up a little bit, but I digress. We'll get more into that later. Going back into it, and like you had said,
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, they did the big pose right here with everyone in it. I mean, we'll see how this turns out, man. Eventually, some people are going to get sick of this and tired of it, and they're going to want to leave. They're going to want to switch out, flip out, do something.
I want to add a little bit more clarification to this. I just want to say this one more time, okay? CM Punk and AJ Lee being in WWE is not just a good thing. It's an amazing thing. It's a phenomenal thing. CM Punk coming back makes me happy. AJ Lee coming back makes me happy. But it's also hypocritical. And these pictures are cringeworthy because of the history. Are we supposed to forget all the things that were said? I mean, there's some things have been documented that are just putridly uncomfortable, guys.
Sean, you brought up something that I just thought of that I think is so true. When I saw the picture, I didn't think about it for years, I would say. I don't think me and you have mentioned it. He fired CM Punk on his wedding day. Imagine you're about to have the best day of your life, and FedEx shows up to your door like, Mr. Punk, here you go. Have a good day. See you, boss man. And then you open it up, and it's your papers, and they knew the day you were getting married. They knew. Like, listen, I know jobs where you can send stuff out, and they definitely had to have done that on purpose, bro. You could have waited a day or two.
And you're frustrating me now, Conrad, not because of what you're saying. What you're saying is right on the money. You're frustrating me because you're stating facts that make me more frustrated about the point that I've already made, brother. He fired him on his way. That's furthering my point. I am so annoyed with the wrestling community when I say that CM Punk, love him, AJ Lee, love her, are hypocrites. We've all been hypocrites at one point or another. We've all made mistakes. We've all gone back on our word. Why can't we just admit the truth? It's hypocritical that they're back there. It was hypocritical when other people have gone back there. Why is it so hard for us to admit that?
So we're getting some pushback in the chat.
Of course we are. Because people want to. No, I'm not upset. I'm just having fun with this, but also keeping it one. Like people like M. Leezy and a guy will gamble feel what I'm saying. Why is looking at the elephant in the room and saying it's an elephant wrong? Does the fact that I'm saying that there's an elephant in the room mean that I don't like peanuts? Does saying that there's an elephant in the room mean that I would not take an elephant ride? No, it doesn't. I'm just saying the truth. Phil Brooks and AJ Mendez did something hypocritical by going back to WWE. What am I wrong about?
Well, they're saying that Triple H didn't fire him. Vince did. Now, let me just tell you.
Jesus Christ. Okay. All right.
Well, no. Multiple people are just pointing it out. Vince fired him. I understand that, but Triple H was right in the room, and they had beef over some stuff. Listen, I was there when Triple H pedigreed him and pedigreed that push right out of Buffalo, New York. And I was like, I know you didn't just do that. Why did you beat the guy selling all the shirts? I saw that shirt everywhere that summer. Why did you just beat him? It was to show him a lesson, basically. Totally unnecessary. So I understand disdain for him. And it was like, oh, you're going to work with Hunter. And it's Punk had some words for him too. It was everything, though. I get it, though. I hear what you guys are saying.
Shout out to Cactus. I appreciate it. So Cactus is feeling me. Guy Will Gamble is feeling me. M. Leezy for Sheezy is feeling me. And there's a lot of people that don't. Let me see
Wait
what
a minute.
Say.
Go ahead. You can read it.
McKinney says, y'all blaming Triple H for what Vince did. That's not fair to him, and we don't know what was said behind closed doors. CM Punk versus Triple H was a verbal, but Vince was the guy who did all the dirt. Okay, that's true. That's true. But you know what? That whole narrative, and McKinney, you're a fair guy. If I give you a counterpoint that's solid, you'll admit it, and you'll be honest about it. Triple H didn't have any influence over that. Triple H didn't have any influence over CM Punk not getting the opportunities that he got or things that were taken from him early in his career. Really? I mean, we all know. What are you laughing at, Conrad? I know you got.
Because I have a point to make. I do have a point to make on that. So listen, I know this is mainly Sean's point right now, but I want to just butt in for 1 second and say this as a CM Punk top tier fan,
and I'm a CM Punk fan too.
Yeah,
I never said I wasn't a CM Punk. Me saying what I'm saying doesn't make me not a CM Punk. Go ahead, bro.
No, I said I'm getting some echo too on the back end.
Thank you.
How do I want to say this? So me being a CM Punk, sorry, that echo's crushing me.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you. This is gonna give you the opportunity for you to make your point, and I'm gonna be listening, but I'm actually gonna sign off. So chat, I'm gonna get with you guys in about 3 minutes. Conrad, take over for me, and I'll be back in a jiffy.
Okay. So I want to say this point real quick here. At least once it comes down to the CM Punk point. Hopefully that fixes the audio for a second. With Triple H, going back to that Money in the Bank match, John Cena said he went to Vince and Vince changed the finish for him, right? If you guys listen to the Colt Cabana podcast, that's what he said. The same thing happened at Night of Champions, and Triple H was like, old man won't do it. He won't change his mind. He'll change his mind for John Cena, but not for Triple H. That is cap, man. Like, we gotta keep it a buck when it comes down to that. Like, that is cap for sure. Triple H can say what he wants, but Vince can be like, yeah, no WrestleMania for you. You're not wrong, McKinney. I'm not saying that. But what we're not going to do is pretend Triple H had zero stroke. He had zero stroke. None. He just sat in them rooms and didn't do anything. He was just ignorant bliss. He knew nothing about anything. I can't go for that either. You know what I mean? But I'll go back onto the positive side of things here for a second. I'll say this. AJ being back is going to be a good thing for them. It's going to do great numbers. It's going to do good merch. And I think a lot of people are going to get dream matches out of it. I can see matches happening with AJ Lee and Liv Morgan. I can see great matches happening with, you got to do AJ Lee and Roxanne Perez in my mind. You know what I mean? AJ versus Bayley, sign me up. You're going to start with AJ and Becky. Cool. Mixed tag match. Cool. I could get down with that. So there's going to be a lot of dream matches. Could you imagine AJ and some of the tag matches that they could do on the card? You got a lot of fun with that, man. So it's there. You just have to put them together, tell some really good stories with it, and have some fun with it. But I'm more interested in seeing what AJ's able to do without the shackles of 3-minute matches and people taking credit for stuff that they shouldn't have been taking credit for. So, hey, it's going to be what it's going to be. AJ versus Jay, good point, Cactus. AJ and Rhea, yeah. If there's any more matches I haven't named, man, please throw them out there. AJ versus Kairi Sane. AJ versus Io Sky. AJ versus Alexa Bliss, yes. And a lot of people do stuff that is like AJ influenced. Like peep game, man. AJ Lee and Asuka, Quills, big nod. Dude, imagine us getting AJ and Natalya where they could actually get like 15 minutes on a card. I don't know if AJ's going to be doing any of those shows where Natalya's been, and hopefully they can get Natalya at least on to like, I don't know, Smackdown to get these matches in, but who knows? Benjamin, going back to you, he said AJ Lee being back is the greatest thing for the women's division because she's the real woman responsible for the women's revolution, not the Bellas. She and Paige started the ball rolling. I'm not mad at what you're saying with that. I love Paige's anti-diva when she came in that character. Really good. Quills, AJ and Quill said AJ Lee of Lyra Valkyria. Eric E said AJ Lee and AJ Styles. How am I supposed to keep track of all this? They got the same first name. Yeah, I know. That used to be their rule back in the day. AJ versus Naomi. Ooh, I like that, Miracle. Like I said, possibilities are endless. Good for them. And I think you could really do some cool stuff with it. Game might be a little bit different this time, but I'm interested to see how her character develops and where it goes from here. And like I said, I wouldn't be mad if we did some changes and we kept things moving after the fact when it comes to that. If Paige comes back, that's sweet. I just want them all in the game. Hopefully they can add them all in. There's no way you can't include AJ Lee in the game. She might end up on the cover if she keeps her popularity up. You never know. You never know. But happy for him. Great. Guy Will Gamble says Styles is going to lose his first name like Riddle and Cesaro. Chill. Guy Will Gamble, chill. AJ versus Tiffy time. I forgot that one. AJ Lee and Stephanie Baker. Yes, yes. You can see the ones I'm sold on. Very good. Very good. And I'm sure there's some NXT ones we're not. AJ Lee versus Sol Ruka. Yo, you could definitely do something with that. Scroll back up and see what I said about Sammy. Oh, I saw it, Miracle. It hurt my soul what people were saying about Sami Zayn. I don't know what Sami Zayn did, man, but people just, I don't know. Sean, you're back.
I'm hoping this is better.
I'm hoping so too.
Well, do you hear yourself on a reverb?
No, I hear nothing, which I like.
Oh, okay.
AJ Lee versus Julia. Julia was on that Smackdown show and she was forgotten about real quick. I hope they can fix whatever's going on with her. Why was Sammy getting booed? The Sammy stuff I don't understand. I think people are tired of baby Sammy being perceived as an underdog and he's not. I hear a lot of people saying they think Sammy's being set up to win the Rumble. I don't see that personally. If that happens, I think then they went for 2 shockers back to back. I told Sean I saw it before, but I don't see it now. Not with the momentum that's being carried.
So what did everybody have to say about my commentary while I was away?
No, it was just back and forth like, hey, I think this, and then I kind of went through dream matches that AJ could have.
Okay.
I mentioned a bunch of names. Any name under the sun you could imagine, basically. We went through it. I was like, yeah, they got some good possibilities there. We'll have to see how it turns out. I know we'll be talking more about AJ next week as we get into our previews for things. So, yeah, looking forward to it. Let's keep it moving in the world of news, Sean. You want me to take this one first, and then you get the next one?
Bro. TKO Arena, or TKO is announcing about T-Mobile Arena that TKO extends exclusive partnership with T-Mobile Arena, solidifying Las Vegas's premier venue as an official home. T-Mobile Arena to host 6 events annually, including 4 UFC and 2 WWE.
Keyword exclusive.
Exclusive.
Remember those double or nothings? Ain't happening no more, my friends. So don't book any shows in Vegas, is what I would tell you. I don't know how that happened.
They're so cutthroat, and WWE like enthusiasts will say it's just business. That's how they look, by the way, when they say it. It's just business.
Actually, it was the competition one that's been killed. Y'all wanted competition.
Exactly. That's how you look. But you got to do it how they look. Competition. That's how they look.
Yeah, no one asked you to do that. You guys could just share the arenas and let the fans just watch the shows, right? But I don't want to get into what people should be wanting and not wanting. But Las Vegas seems to be TKO's new home, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see more Manias there. Do you believe that the Performance Center might end up there? You're a combat sports guy. I heard it will. UFC's out there, right? For something that have like a
exactly. Vegas has their one of their underground places out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? They have their Performance Center. The Apex is what they call it. Yeah, everything's kind of like it's all part of the big monopolizing takeover. Like, come on, man.
It's going down, man, and it's a juggernaut.
Basement.
Speaking of juggernauts, John Cena, The Last Time Is Now. His last Boston show is not going to be the last show that me and Sean have previously reported on. It is now going to happen November 10th, Monday Night Raw, TD Garden. That'll be the last time Boston gets to see it. And New York City, The Last Time Is Now at the world's most famous arena, November 17th for Monday Night Raw, 6:30 p.m. We'll talk more about that at the end. I don't know how you're feeling about this, Sean. Like, it
is what it is. I wish John Cena well in his future endeavors.
Not even that, though, bro. I'm talking about this. A WrestleVotes exclusive. They made a bid for John Cena's final show, bro. And I think this just sucks for WWE fans. Like, John Cena's final match is set for a Saturday night's main event on December 13th. Everyone thought that show would be in Boston. Now it is going to be from the Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. Wow. Like, you just let someone outbid for John Cena's final moment? Like,
because all they care about that's all they care about is money. WWE doesn't care. Like, this whole narrative that WWE cares about the fans, they don't care about the fans, bro. Oh, you think they brought AJ Lee back for you? No, they didn't bring AJ back for you. They brought AJ back for them so they can make money. Now, it's the same. That's a perfect example, Conrad Cushman. They don't care that John Cena having his last match in his hometown makes the most sense because Washington, D.C. gave them more money.
Yeah, it just feels weird, you know? Like,
it feels weird because it is weird.
Yeah, I hope the best for him, and I hope they send him out in a good way. I don't know how they're going to do it.
They will. They're going to do right by him, but at the same time, you know, the fans of Boston, I'm sure, like, what's going on here?
Yeah, and I don't know. I didn't see anybody too upset about it, but
there's nothing to be upset about. But at the same time, what I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, WWE doesn't care about the fans. Like, when I say that, you don't see me saying it with anger. I'm not angry about it. I get it. It's business. But this whole narrative that WWE cares about the fans, then now together forever. Together with who? Together with me? Not with me. You don't care about me or what I want.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, all I'm saying is stop insulting me. Stop insulting my intelligence. That's all I'm saying. Then now together money. Like, then now together financials. That's all you got to just, then now together, give me your bread. Like, tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Hey, listen, you beautiful woman. You want to talk to me because I have money? Okay, well, I'm not going to get with you, but at least I can respect you for being honest. You don't want me for me. You want me because I'm a millionaire. Just keep it 100. I'll respect you more if you just tell me the truth.
Yeah, well, could you imagine then, now, money.
That's it. Just keep it 100. Just keep it 100. Oh, you like people who wear shiny chains. Okay, that's why if I didn't have the chain, you wouldn't like me. You like people who have nice cars. You like, at the end of the day, WWE raising their okay, so this is the logic then, right, Conrad Cushman? This is the logic. I see you, Guy Will Gamble. We love the fans, all right? Let's just play, I don't believe in saying devil's advocate. Let's just play stupid person's advocate, all right? WWE cares about the fans. You ready? Look at me. I'm locked in. I'm being very genuine right now. WWE cares about the fans. And how we show that we care about the fans. Are you ready for this, chat? Are you ready for this? We show that we care about the fans by raising the prices every chance we get to go to live events. Don't say anything for 10 seconds. I want you to just internalize what I just said. 10, 9,
dead
8,
dead is bad.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. After taking that 10 seconds, does that make any sense to you?
No.
So stop telling me, not you, Conrad, stop telling me that they care about the fans. They don't.
Business Conrad gets what they're doing. I think there's a more
business Hubbard gets what they're doing. Like I said, stop. pissing on me and telling me it's raining.
There's a more tactful way to do it as well, I think. You know what I mean? That's just how I view it. I know they have to get their debt down and everything else.
So and that's where my frustration. Conrad, this is a good thing to talk about. Chat, this is a good thing to talk about. Giving you more insight to my personality. It would be foolish, Conrad. It would be foolish for me to be angry at a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate at trying to get more money. That's silly.
That's the point of a corporation.
Exactly. But don't do that all while saying, all we care about is the fans. No, you don't. You know why I know you don't care about the fans? Because that seat in the upper northeast corner that used to cost $38 now costs $380. That's how I know. It's not brain surgery. I was born at night, not last night.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm going back to our guy Benjamin in the chat. He said, "What woman keeps it 100 when she's trying to get the bag?" There's a lot of people I know who will keep it 100 with you. Listen, finding someone that's right in that situation, there's people out there that will. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain people you trust eventually with things. I mean, these are people who you would eventually marry, I would hope. You found someone good, like, hey, they're out there. I know that there's a lot of people who aren't like that, but when you find one, you'll find one. Trust me. If you go looking in the right places. And he said supply and demand. There's levels to it, though.
I respect what you're saying, Benjamin, but come on, man. Like, I hear you. You're not wrong. And you're not wrong. But it's like you're saying the right thing to the wrong question. I'm not saying it's not supply and demand. It obviously is supply and demand. What I'm saying is, does that equate to caring about the fans? Because my logic is this, Conrad Cushman. If I know Conrad Cushman likes my mother's macaroni and cheese and collard greens, and he's willing to pay $5 for it, me caring about Conrad Cushman, my brother, my friend, my co-host, my business partner, is not saying, well, I know Conrad likes my mother's macaroni and cheese and collard greens, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to charge him double. Wow, I really care about you. You're really my friend. Just stop lying to me. That's all. Is it too much for me to ask you to just stop lying to me?
I mean, the facade's always going to be part of it. You know what I mean? I think that, to me, there's a more tactful way to do things. There is I pulled up Matt's comment before, and Matt, I'm not pulling this up I'm pulling this up because you sound like every fan that I know, and there's a reason why I haven't went to the shows. Right here. He said, "I would love to go to MSG for Cena's last New York show, but I won't be able to afford it, and I'm not buying nosebleed seats where I can watch it at home." It sucks.
Hello, McFly. Thank you, M. Leasy, for stating the obvious. Hello. Why is it that when I stand up from the rooftops and say, the sky is blue, I see you, Guy Will Gamble. Why is it when I stand on the rooftops and I say, the sky is blue, Sean is overreacting, Sean's being emotional, Sean's doing too much? Does that change the fact that the sky is blue?
Not at all.
Because I say it loud and proud because I know what the hell I'm talking about? Everybody can't be as cool as a cucumber like Conrad Cushman, okay? Everybody can't be that guy. I'm the guy that says, you're full of crap. That's me.
I'm saying, too, it's just in different ways. I told Sean this weekend, I was having an argument with some friends of ours, and I was just like, yeah, look, like, I'm not going to sit up here and be BS either, though. I like to know the truth about things.
Yes,
whether that's me. By the way, this applies to all sports. Yeah. I mean, I think the ticket prices have gotten out of control, and eventually you're only going to have people who got a lot of money in the seats. And if that's what they want, I mean, cool, I guess. But I don't want to hear about you're not going to be setting attendance numbers anymore. You're going to be setting record gates. That's all you're going to hear about it. Record gates. Yeah, you charge people. It's the candy bar analogy.
That's why you're the man. You took the thought right out of my brain. That's the candy bar analogy.
Candy bar was $1 at one point. Is that candy bar any better if you say, you know what, it's $3 today? Well, I mean, we sold record profits. Yeah, I bet you did.
I bet you did.
I bet. Yo, what's up, Jesse? Pro Wrestler
Jesse, what up? Conrad, I don't know why when you said my line about the candy bars, it sounded funnier when you said it, but that was awesome.
Yeah, no, I love that example all the time. Let's switch things over to New Japan. I don't know what New Japan's doing, but they're wilding out here. But you know what? I might watch this. They have Tatsumi
Out of sheer curiosity. Yep.
Tatsumi Fujinami, who is 71 years old, going up against Zack Sabre Jr. Zack Sabre Jr. about to get them chops. That's all I'm about to let you guys
you know how old Zack Sabre Jr. is? Not 71.
Bump and feed, kid. Bump and feed. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. But New Japan's trying to figure out how to get this ship turned around. I don't know if it's going to take something different, maybe new ideas in the fold. Maybe it's pushing just some of the younger talent. It's going to take its time. Sometimes that takes years. Mm-hmm. Once again, another Sean Hubbard analogy that I love. It's turning around a cruise ship. Everyone just thinks tomorrow, like, just book better and the shows will get good all of a sudden. No, it's too late. Give us 3 days to turn around the ship, folks. You know, little Timmy forgot his shoe on the island. We have to go back. Like, it takes a long time to turn things around.
There you go, my brother.
WWE was not worse than WCW for 83 weeks. They were catching up to them. No, but I'm just being honest. Like, everyone acts like Nitro crushed them. If you weren't there watching it, you don't understand what I'm saying. They weren't better than them for 83 weeks. It's not true. It's true number-wise, but if you're watching the show from a fan perspective and you're like, what show was better? They were obviously catching up to them that entire time. Obviously. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm just saying, it's not as easy. Not little Timmy.
That's funny. That's funny.
James loves to use little Timmy all the time. Stop letting TK buy all your talent. Yeah, I mean, you got it.
Well, that too.
You know how you can do that, McKinney? Why don't you pay them better? You know why?
What a revolutionary idea.
We're about to get into it. You know why they want these shows to be successful? You want to know why they want Wrestle Palooza to be so great? Because they don't want to pay the talent if they put them down far enough. That's why they're using TNA as the ECW. I'm going off onto another rant and tangent that we're not even at yet. That's why TNA is being used as the ECW. No, you're on the same level as TNA. Look over there, guys. They're playing you, and I'm trying to teach like you guys. And they're going to do it again and again and again because they know how this game works. They're masters at this, masters of disguise. Moving on into AEW.
Oh boy. I'm not laughing. No, I'm not laughing at that. No, I'm not laughing at the skit you just put up. I just thought about something. You know, at the end of the day, if you think about WWE and WCW back in the day, like honestly, the reason I'm laughing, it just came to my mind. 83 weeks. I'd say about the 60-week mark, maybe 52-week mark. WWE was better, but it didn't show on the ratings yet. Imagine if that was today. Would anybody? My point is, would anybody give AEW credit?
No. I don't care.
That's what made me laugh. I'm not laughing at Wardlow's injury. What kind of monster do you think I am?
No, not that. It was just bad timing. And not only that, but, bruh, Wardlow suffers a torn pec injury and will miss significant time, according to Fightful. How does this man have the worst luck on the planet? I know people don't want to hear me go back to this, but I always go back. Go back to Double or Nothing 2022. Yo. Right there, this is where all the stuff started to go like wrong, and even a little before that. Dude, how did he get hurt again? He had the match with MJF. MJF took the spotlight. MJF went on to superstardom. He got married. Congratulations to him and Alicia. Yep. Or Alicia, because he's been mean to me on social media and in person, MJF. But congratulations to them. But look at MJF had all that good stuff. Look at Wardlow. Passport stolen out of his bag. Someone broke his rental car and took it. Injuries on top of injuries on top of injuries. He flip-flopped the TNT title because of issues that were going on. Like, this dude can't catch a break, Sean. Like, at some point, like, I know you may not like him as a wrestler. You may not feel Wardlow at all, but you got to feel bad for a human. Like, dude, he's walking, there's just a cloud over him where I'm like, dude.
I feel bad for Wardlow as a human.
That's all I need you to say for the rest of the segment. Thank you. So, yeah, I just feel bad for the dude. I mean, if you're Tony Khan at this point, Sean, you're in his inner circle. You're sitting in the back room. You tell him to cut bait at this point? Like, Chet, same question.
Oh, no. Let's get serious, because it's common knowledge, like you said, that I'm not a big fan of Wardlow as a character. But no, you don't cut him loose. If you believe in him, you don't cut him loose. If you believe in him, you do not cut him loose. Yeah,
I just don't know what happened there. Like, he didn't do too much. I didn't see.
This is not a pro sport in the essence of there's ways to get around an injury-prone guy. Like, we just have to find a better way to protect them.
I agree, T-Ferg. Can't catch a break, man. Will TK add injury time to his contract? Depends on if he wants to keep him or not. I don't know what TK's thinking at this point.
It solely depends on T-Ferg. It solely depends on whether or not AEW still believes in him.
And I'll tell you guys this. Ace, what's good, man? I missed you there for a second.
What up, Ace?
I think people get injured usually. It's not the 450 dive to the floor that they miss. Everyone's like, oh, that's crazy. You know what it really is? It's usually the suplex. It's usually I picked up Sean and I was supposed to hit him with the power slam, but when I pulled him up for the power slam, I tore my entire shoulder. You know what I mean? Or, I got a back injury from a suplex that I've done a million times. Like, that's just how it happens normally in pro wrestling. It sucks. It's a sad thing. And we wish Wardlow a speedy recovery.
As a human being, I definitely wish him the very best. I hope he does some character development while he's away. I'm not being funny. I'm being serious.
Yeah, and Matt, thank you. Good point. Look at how Liv Morgan got injured. 100%. Basic move. And it was nothing. Rhea Ripley into a wall, and then it was done. And that was a controlled spot. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get a little too excited when you're doing stuff. It happens.
Ace, we see you.
Yes, Ace. Appreciate you. Brian Danielson is going to become a full-time AEW Dynamite commentator. I don't know what that means, Sean, because that could mean either are you taking Tony Schiavone out the booth and you're putting him there, which that's probably better, but I don't want a 4-man commentary team. Oh, no. I don't want that.
It's looking like that's what it's going to be. I mean, I could be wrong, but it's looking like that's what it's going to be. I just got a feeling that Tony Schiavone's not going anywhere.
I wish Ian Riccoboni would have more availability. I think he told Tony he didn't want to be there all the time for stuff, but he'll fill in sometimes. I wish he was there more often. But Danielson, I like his commentary though. He's got a nice wrestler perspective on things. And
he's a tremendous analyst. He gives so much insight from the in-ring perspective. That's what an analyst is supposed to do.
Yeah,
I mean, unfortunately for the NBA on NBC, all they've hired are analysts.
But they're
there's 9 analysts. It's like the NBA Dream Team, and there's no color guy. There's no color guys. When I say color guys, I mean color commentators.
Yeah. Let me see here. Matt says, I love Brian on commentary. All I want is to have Nigel and Brian on the same commentary.
Bro, real quick, I saw a picture of the NBA or NBC crew. It was Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, Reggie Miller, Carmelo Anthony. It was all ex-players. I'm like, okay, I don't see anybody on the squad that can actually, do the other side of it.
They'll find someone. Those players all want in on that stuff too. The more teams, the more players.
I heard Jordan's going to be a special correspondent too.
Yeah, for the NBC. Yep. Yeah, he's back, man. Yeah, I forgot how long Cody took off for his torn pec. Do you remember? It was Hell
in a Cell to Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that's about that was a long time. Smooth year. So best wishes to Wardlow. Danielson, best of luck in commentary. Me and Sean talked about this before. I don't know if we talked about it last week or if this was just you and me talking about it. AEW All Out's going to be on HBO Max now for $39.99 on top of your Max subscription. Live event not included in your plan.
On top of Max subscription is the key.
Right. HBO will stream pay-per-views without ads. Only current Max subscribers in the US will get the pay-per-view at $39.99. Pay-per-view replays will be exclusively available for 6 months for purchasers. Pre-orders will start on the 5th, so they're up now. And once you purchase the pay-per-view, you can find the show under My Purchases via the My Stuff page on HBO Max menu. Now, me and Sean had words about this. I don't know if we should do this on air. We can. It don't matter to me, but okay, it's another way for people to watch the show. Cool, great. Do I think it's the best deal for them? No. It could be better. But here's the thing, and I told Sean this. WBD is going to have to cough up enough money for this to make money. Tony Khan could sell 180K, and I did the math on a TikTok. Go follow our TikTok page. You can see me and Sean talking on there all the time, and follow Sean's TikTok's bigger than mine, so go follow him as well over there. But when you listen to this, Sean, I don't know if I'm making sense to you, but you're have sense. There's a dollar amount that I said to you that I was like, if he's selling this many, you have to go over this to make it worth his time. WBD, I know that they have some financial troubles right now. They're in ruins and they're trying to figure it out. Superman did good. It sounds like maybe they're on the bounce back. But you eventually are either going to have to lock this down or someone's going to lock it down for you, if you know what I mean. Tony is closing it up with Amazon Prime. And if Amazon Prime wants to get serious, I would recommend that they try to buy the library. They got the bread.
They need to. They need to make a move, like some kind of power move to make sure this thing is solidified.
Yeah.
In my humble opinion.
I think we've been spoiled by the WWE way. I told Sean a long time ago, $10 a month was great. It ain't going to last. You can criticize WWE for their business practices for it. You're not going to get $10 a month anymore. It's over. It's over.
It lasted a few years, but that ship has sailed.
Yeah, and I loved it. Like, I thought that the network is my favorite thing. Peacock's all right.
Starting in January, the best value in combat sports will be UFC.
To be fair to AEW, they never said that it would be included. Yeah, because Tony knew. Tony knew they wouldn't be. And like I said, in this HBO thing, I think people are overreacting about it who are being negative about it. It's another way to watch. You still have Triller TV. You still have payperview.com. It's still on all the other ways you were able to watch it. That's why it's not exclusive, because they didn't pay them enough. All they said was, we'll just advertise yours as the primary. Okay. Tony was like, all right, peace. Have fun. We're still here if you want to cough up some more bread. Like, we could do that. Pro Wrestler Shoot says, I fear by the time the deal happens, it'll be too late. Too late for what? Money? It's never too late for money. I don't know.
I think he means too late to make a difference.
Make a difference in what?
Viewership.
If you're gonna buy it, you're gonna buy it. If you want to see the show, you're gonna buy it. Did it Peacock? You went and got on that, right? You were like, oh, I want to watch some SVU. Oh, WWE.
No. But see, when the transition happened between WWE Network and Peacock, the price point wasn't that much higher. And
it was what, $8?
Yeah, it was like $8. But I'm saying, yeah, exactly. And we had the library. Nobody cares about the library except me, so I'm kind of on an island all by myself. But yeah, the library too. It's like now, it's like there's not even the library available unless you live. I'm going on record here and saying it the right way. Unless you live outside of the United States, you're not gonna. And by the way, outside the United States, library does not include WCW.
Oh, you're referring to WWE. I just want to make sure, because we're conflating companies just so that people know.
No, and when it comes to the value for HBO Max, it's not comparable to anything that we're used to. So it's and again, at the same time, and you did tell me that this was already in the work for AEW before everything with UFC went down, but it doesn't help that UFC is coming out with this situation where they're going to have free pay-per-views as part of their Paramount subscription. It doesn't help. It's like AEW. Oh my God. Well, UFC is going to have free pay-per-views as part of their subscription with Paramount at a $12.99 or $13.99 price point. And you're telling me that I got to pay $39.99 for a pay-per-view plus pay for the service too? There's no value in that.
Let's play businessman for a second here.
Don't play businessman. You don't have to play businessman because I understand.
No. Hold on. MJB says Street Profits splits coming up. Who do we got for Montez?
Oh, Tez, of course. I like
I like Dawkins though.
Yeah,
Dawkins,
I like Dawkins, but yeah.
Sorry, we appreciate that $2 super chat, MJB in the place to be. I'm going back, but let's just pretend you're Tony Khan for a second though, and you're sitting on this and whatever. I know you want to do fanfare and the service to fans, but sometimes you got to say like, well, what do you want to do with it? You're paying me, so what do you want to do? Okay, I mean that's the money we're gonna get. They're down right now, and that's what they're gonna have to do. But where do you think most of his income comes from?
Ads.
You think so? You think he makes the most money off of the TV? Yeah, probably you're right. Maybe media deal. I think it's also the pay-per-views though, Sean. 180K? Like that's just a normal, like I know sometimes it's 150, sometimes it's 110. He's had it where it's 210 before. That's crazy numbers for pay-per-view today. Like pay-per-view is not as popular as it used to be. I don't know what boxing's doing these days. Are those still doing like high?
Boxing, well, this weekend's going to be different. You know, Canelo and Crawford, they're going to do about, I'd say about 250,000 buys. By the way, it's going to be nuts. But as far as like a normal pay-per-view, like I'd probably say somewhere in that AEW range.
McKinney said exactly what I was thinking. I think they make more on the pay-per-views, and that's why he's being so like hard-nosed on like, if you're going to offer me something, it's got to be better than this. And I can respect that. I understand that. And Miracle, that sucks. I hope that they fix that eventually. I'm kind of with Sean, and we'll go on a little tangent about that in a second again too, for when it comes to these deals. But if he's making that much money, I could see it. Like, I'm not giving up this bread either until you pay me something that's worth more. I don't see why you would just say like, hey, I need you to take a loss on it. I think I told you, Sean, when the UFC took that deal, do you think Paramount's going to make $7.7 billion back on that deal? I don't think they are, bro.
Yeah, I find that hard to believe.
So to me, that's a loss leader for them. And I don't know where they think they're going to get the money from or how they're going to make up for it, but we'll see. We'll see. They were trying to do something here. AEW needs to partner up with Amazon before WWE swoops in. Yeah, I don't know what the relationships are either. I hope so. It's 2025. I'm worried about me, not billionaires. That sounds good, Jesse, but the billionaires aren't worried about you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like they don't care about what the fans are. Who's paying for this? That pay-per-view ensures you have to do a good job so that I want to buy it. In the land of here, I'll give you Sean. Here's $100 million. I want all the content from your show. Why? Sean got the money. Why does he care now at this point? I just got to show up every day, whatever the contract says. I just got to do what that says. We'll double up on shows, and then he'll tell me, sorry, Kyra, deal's over a little early, my friend.
That's right.
Like, could you imagine someone doing that to you? Like, what the heck?
No, it'd be terrible.
Yeah, like, I don't know, man. They won't get the viewership the way I see it. It's pay-per-view. They want the money. That if they start doing it like that, you're going to see more ads for it, is all I'm saying. I'm going to die on this hill. Sean already knows. We've talked about it. Like, I'm just going to look. Pay-per-views are staying until you offer him enough money for him to say, yeah, they're yours. So make him a good offer, and he'll probably give it up. Honestly,
yeah, you have to be strategic, though. This is the thing, and we'll talk about this a lot more on Saturday. You have to be willing. Yes, sir. It's a big deal, MJB. I'm gonna be covering that on the website. You have to be willing to believe in your product. Now, when it comes to Canelo versus Crawford, do you know how big, how huge of a gamble it is to put the biggest fight in the world in the past decade on as free as part of Netflix? When this fight got announced 6 months ago, and I heard it was Netflix, I said to myself, I don't care if we've seen Tyson versus Jake Paul. I don't care if we've seen Serrano versus Taylor. There is no way that Netflix is going to let this fight go on their network and us not have to pay extra. It's going to be the cost of the network, and it's going to be the cost of the fight separately. That's what DAZN does. That's what now HBO Max with AEW is doing. But I can't believe I'm saying this, Dana White and Riyadh Season and all these other entities that are involved in this fight are knowing and believing that they're going to get bigger subscriptions because of this fight. You have to ask yourself, if you're Tony Khan, do I truly believe in what I'm doing? Because I promise you, people are not going to want to pay for HBO Max and $40 pay-per-views. They're not, Conrad. You know why? Because for some reason, people are not doing the math on this thing. I don't know about any other.
It's more money. I totally get that.
That's why you're the man, Conrad. It's more.
I've said, it's not the best deal, but Tony doesn't care because he's like, you know what? Go get it however you've been getting it then. If you have an issue with that, get it how you've been getting it. And he still has those offers out there. This is just another way for people to watch it. It's not the end-all, be-all. It's not the game changer I think people are expecting it to be. And Jesse brings up, he said, I get backing TK over WWE. This isn't about backing TK. This is about thinking about how it's going to be. Like, Tony's not going to sell this at a loss. If Tony gave this away right now for whatever WBD was offering, he's not going to, that's not a W. Like, that's an L in my opinion. Like, you just sold all of your rights for $2 million. What? You lost all that money? Like, that makes no sense. And then you have less cash coming in. He's got to make sure that he has it. Okay, MJB's got a question for a serious question. Is put butts in the seats, as Austin puts it, more important than anything else? I'd argue if the talent isn't there, then what do you have? What do you think, Sean? That's a kind of an old school question too. It's putting butts in the seats. How much does it matter?
I think, and I'm including myself, I think WWE has brainwashed us, MJB. I think WWE has brainwashed us and put us in a position where we, just like if our head itches and we scratch it, is as often as we see a WWE pay-per-view or PLE being produced and we buy it. That's the problem. The problem is second nature and the notion that this company is the biggest and best company in the world, which it is, but it's based on finances. They're not the best in-ring product in the world. AEW has the best in-ring product on the planet. But nobody cares about that because WWE puts on the best show sometimes. But at the end of the day, that's the answer to your question. You don't have much, but you have a lot of bells. Conrad, back me up on this. You have a lot of bells, you have a lot of whistles, and you have the muscle memory of WWE Wrestle Palooza. I got to see that. That's what they have.
Right. And I'll say this too. He brought up Austin as an example. It was easier to put butts in the seats when the prices are cheaper. It's easier to say, hey, Dad, can you take me to the show? I want to see this guy wrestle for $25, $30 versus now. Hey, Dad, do you have a G so we can sit front row? What? Boy, if you don't get out of my face. Like, that's exactly what you're going to hear now. So it's not as easy to show. I think social media is more important now than anything else. If you don't have a presence on social media as a wrestler, you're losing out. And maybe one day someone could make it work for them if they're the only one doing it. But I think you need to be popular on social media. Like, yo, my tweets get buzz. I took my dad to a New York Met game. And we sat literally front row. I'm not even capping, bro. Front row, right behind the third base. I saw the pictures.
Thank you, brother. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to tell you how much it cost because that's tacky. It didn't cost $1,000. It didn't cost $1,000.
They got to sell a lot of games too. You know what I mean? Like
but come on. But let's keep this in perspective. M. Leezy, back me up unless I misread your comment from way earlier. Didn't M. Leezy say that second row tonight for a random Raw in Milwaukee is $900+?
Oh, I missed that if he said that.
Oh my God. M. Leezy just put in the chat. Second row. If I'm wrong, if I'm misquoting you, M. Leezy, let me know, Matt Lopez. He just said second row, Milwaukee. $900+. In what world does that make sense?
Yeah.
The main event is going to be the Usos challenging. Think about this. The main event, Conrad, I'm trying to keep a straight face. The main event is going to be one of two things. It's either going to be the Usos challenging the Brawns, or it's going to be AJ challenging Becky for the tag match. That's the main event. $950. That is insane.
Yeah, it's real, bro. Like I said, Clown said I pay $50 right now to watch pay-per-views by themselves on cable. For $10 more, I get everything on HBO. Like I said, yeah, if you already had HBO and you want $10 off, then this works for you probably. Like if you have HBO Max because you love the service it provides and everything on it, then hey, save $10. You know what I mean? It's there for you.
I guess.
Last one I'm gonna comment on this, then we got to move on. Pro Wrestling Shoot, AW ain't got many avenues left. He's not going to sell this for what you think. Well, don't get me started on being greedy, because I don't know why you need to be in 6 places at once. And if I'm NBC, I feel disrespected by WWE. I'd be like, take all your stuff off my network now. But guess what? They're desperate too. Everyone's desperate these days for some cash flow. So they have to bend to the knee. And yes, we'll take NXT PLEs. That's what I would say. Like, forget them. But
delayed grats, Miracle, and anybody else. Giving the credit to M. Leezy for Sheezy. But yes, we are echoing what he said. $950 plus tax to sit second row for a random Raw in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Let that wash over you, Conrad Cushman. Let that wash over you, chat. $950, I don't mind sharing this information, is more than I pay a month, well, used to pay before I paid it off, for my car.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I've never paid that much for a car.
Well, God bless.
Listen, I also don't drive a nice car. I am a regular.
Well, we'll talk about that off the air, but I'm just saying it's out of control, man.
Yeah, no, and I'm, for the record, just so everyone knows, I hate cars. Like, I don't want to say I hate cars. I'm not someone who cares about them. I have friends who love cars, but I see them as like, as soon as that thing hits off the lot, depreciation starts. But Connor's got a messed up brain when it comes to business. Like, I will be the worst friend, but I'll also save you a lot of money. I hear what you're saying, Jesse. He doesn't have many avenues left, but that's cut off for different reasons. The pay-per-views that he has up there, he should be able to do something with. Like I said, he's only got 2 options. He may not get as much money as he wants, but WBD's got money. Matt just said they just made, what was it, $600 million on that Superman movie? Like, come on, fam. Y'all got money. NBA's gone. What are you about to invest your money?
What are you spending your money? There you go, Conrad. Yep.
If it's not those DC movies, then right underneath that better be AEW, because I don't know what else is hitting on that network. How many times are you going to show those same movies you show every weekend? We've seen them all, brother. I'm good. Ben Affleck, I hear you. I'm with you on the car thing. Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure. I'm just looking to see, by the way, for anyone who thought it was going to stop, WWE expected to continue counter programming because AEW moved. And I saw some people say they were cowards for moving. I don't know. Like I said, I was thinking.
What's the move again?
Oh, the show is now starting at, do I have it up here? So originally it was 8 p.m. Look at the new time. It's now 3 p.m.
See, they got to stop. Listen, they got to stop doing that. I understand. See, you're ready to jump on me. You didn't even let me speak. I understand. But I just don't think they should do that.
Well, are you going to sit there?
You're going to keep doing it forever. You're going to keep doing it forever, bro.
How many nostalgia returns are they going to have, though? Okay, keep getting them. Keep getting them. You move left, I move right then. That's what it seemed like to me.
See, the part you're not getting, Conrad, is that what you're saying makes all the sense. I'm not debating what you're saying. I'm just saying that sometimes you have to stick your heels in the ground and stand it.
I just don't think this was the show to do it on. Not after Swerve's injured, Osprey's out. Like, if you had the all-in card, I get it, stand firm. But this card, and I'm not saying it's a bad card either. I'm just saying. No,
I know what you mean. It's not all in. I get it.
But you want to hear a funny thing real quick? And then we're going to move into Worlds Collide. Listen to me, folks. If I would have told you, let's pretend the year is 2014, right? Let's go back. Next night it up. If I told you were going to get a 6-match card with Brock Lesnar, Minute Maid Man, and John Cena. Oh, no, I've never seen that before. And AJ Lee, would you be excited? Why are they excited now, Sean? Is it purely nostalgia, or is it haven't seen you in a while, so I miss you?
I think that's what it is. I haven't seen you for a while, so I miss you.
Cena goes out, and then are you guys going to do the same thing for Jericho? Oh, this is so great. Break the walls down. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to be looking at this like, all right, now what? What do you got next? So, to me, pick and choose your battles if you're AEW. This ain't it this time. I don't mind them moving. Moving has probably PO'd some people, though. Like, listen, I'll tell you this. I'm going to the event. It may end up costing me a little extra cash flow to check in early now because of this.
What do you think the networks feel about this?
I would hate it, bro. I would tell both of them more so WWE in this case. I would say cut the crap, bro. I'm not gonna be. You think ESPN's gonna be like, hey, can we move? No, you're not moving anything. Stick to the time you told me. Like, let's do this.
Yeah. So I mean, now let me go on record as saying this, and then we can move on to the next subject. Great day for wrestling fans on September 20th. No argument about that. Great day. Yeah. Now we got wall to wall wrestling. So I mean, it's great. But for somebody that wants to see AEW succeed, it's annoying. This is getting ridiculous. Conrad, I think this is getting worse than back in the day.
Oh yeah, it's super annoying at this point. Jesse brings up a point. Fans ain't gonna look at it like this. I'm so happy TK is making money. Fans are gonna look at it like, how much do I have to pay?
That's true.
Yes,
he's not wrong.
No, he's not wrong. But you also get to the point of you love WCW. You're crying in 2001, like, dude, it's getting better. Please, like, come back over here, like, for whatever we got to do. You're gonna be upset. Because guess what? When AEW is gone, I'm going to be the last person you better ever call to have on your podcast. And if I ever hear the words, oh, man, I wish we had competition, I'm going to throw my phone right in the middle of your podcast.
Anybody who says that when they're screaming from the WWE mountaintops is going to be a straight hypocrite.
Yeah, or I'm going to pull out the receipts. Let's open up your Twitter and let's go back to 2019. Oh, I deleted all those. Yeah, I bet. That timeline's going to be missing because what's going to happen when they don't have competition anymore? Oh, yeah, we don't have any more money for you to make. Get in that ring, though. Let's do it.
Real quick, T. Ferg's comment about I predict both companies will lose out to college football that Saturday. Only reason I'm going to disagree with you, T. Ferg, I think that's a good point, but I think multiple families have now multiple TVs.
It depends on what your thing is.
I don't think you have to choose a thing, Conrad. You don't have to choose a thing when you have 2 or 3 televisions in your house.
It's going to be easier for people to go back on ESPN and go watch it too.
Okay.
It's just there for, you know what I mean? If it's on the ESPN app, more people have it for free. They're going to go back and watch it. MJB says, I'd argue that nowadays wrestling or sports in general caters to a specific generation or audience. I was born in 89, so it makes sense. I don't know what you mean by that, but they do cater.
Let me read that again. I'd argue that nowadays wrestling or sports in general caters to a specific generation or audience. If you mean, you're gonna have to clarify that, but if you mean, and you don't have to do another super chat, man, we appreciate you so much, MJB. But if you want to double up your point, we'll highlight your next point. If you're talking about the bells and whistles like we talked about before, if you're talking about, more of a clickable product, Conrad, if that makes any sense, then I would agree with what he's trying to say. But he's going to need to clarify a little bit more.
Yeah. I'm going back to Jesse because Jesse is coming with these comments. Yeah, but I'm not saying that, LOL. I'm pointing out a fact. My Twitter speaks for itself for who I'm rooting for. I'm only saying fans ain't switching brands when realistically this HBO deal is more of the same. Yeah, Jesse, but he didn't give them a lot because they didn't give him more than he wanted. Like I said, when you're negotiating that, Tony has leverage too. He's like, yo, like, I need a little bit more. Now, did Tony probably take less than he wanted for the deal? Absolutely. The product wasn't hot at the time. You're doing all that stuff. Great, whatever. If you wanted the library and the shows, though, the hot part of his product, you should have paid more for it then. That's all I'm saying. Like, okay, then if not, buy those pay-per-views. That's where I make a lot of revenue. Until Tony sees a humongous dip in the pay-per-view buys, he ain't thinking about it, bro. I promise you. Like, he's like, until you can match me on this certain amount, he's got a number. Yeah, good point. You can stream the phones, tablets, etc. these days. That's true. A typical house has.
I try.
No, you made a great point.
I'm just over here. So I don't get fined.
A typical house has 3 TVs and up to 5 non-TV Wi-Fi connected screens, phones, laptops. Everybody can watch what they want. That's so true today. Because back in the day, man, it was a struggle.
The days of you got to keep it on one channel are over, man. Look, and this is not me. You know what? I was going to say something, but it's going to come across as bragging anyway, so I'm going to lighten it up. I'll just put it like this. I have more than, I'm not going to tell you how many, but I have more than one TV in my house.
How many got VCRs? No, I'm just playing. Go ahead.
Oh my! I have more than one TV in my. I never thought I'd see the day. It's a blessing to be able to work hard and have what you want. But my point is, in this era, you almost have to, if you can. You have to, because you're streaming on one TV, you got regular cable on another. There's 4 different things you want to watch at the same time. Yes, we have DVR, but you don't want to possibly DVR something, and God forbid you hear about you accidentally scroll on your phone and get the results before you're able to watch.
Yeah, for sure. Current hate wrestling, just to like to complain about it on X. I mean, that's going to be everything. It's not just wrestling too. I always get mad when people say it's just wrestling fans. I'm like, no, people complain about everything on Twitter. I hear you, Jesse.
Jesse, I need you to stop, Jesse, because we got nothing but love for you. We all stop saying that outwardly, bro. Stop saying it outwardly. We know, we get it. We got nothing but love for you. We're all on the same page. Just stop saying it that way. We don't want anybody to. Oh my God, Jesse don't have no chill button, bro. Jesse don't care.
Ain't no white about to be up in this chat like you're done.
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't just keep. We know, we know, Jesse. We know. We appreciate you, brother.
All love. We got Worlds Collide, another event from Las Vegas. I didn't even realize that at the Thomas and Mack Center. The pavilion at
the Thomas and Mack Center. Yes.
Worlds Collide Las Vegas is going to be happening, I think, after Smackdown. Special guest star, Jesse.
Jesse, you gotta chill, bro. Jesse does not care, bro. Jesse does not care. Shout out to Jesse at Pro Wrestling Shoot. He does not.
This man right here.
Get your meds, bro. Get your meds, Conrad. My bro but Jesse is wilding right now.
All
right, let's move on, man, because Jesse has no chill button right now, bro.
Yeah. Jesse's just gonna have to talk to himself in there for a minute.
We cannot do this right now. For the people listening on audio, we are not going to repeat. Jesse's saying nothing wrong, but he is really wilding out right now. So let's just move on, Conrad.
Yes, Penta will be like the special guest, I guess, at AAA or Worlds Collide. I almost said Triple Mania. Penta's going to be the guest at the Worlds Collide show. Yippee Skippy. I don't know if he's going to have a match. Maybe not. I don't know. He's been a part of AAA before, so cool to have Penta there. I hope that they have something planned for him, at least a spot, something that he can work into the match. Hate 8-man all-star tags. This one may not be for you. It's going to be an 8-man lucha showcase here. I really don't even want to keep this picture up too long because we had mentioned before Octagon Jr. suffered an injury. Right. I believe this is LA Park, not La Parka. They used the wrong image here as well. Only super wrestling nerds are going to know some of that stuff. Looks interesting. Put me inside the LWO for the dub here. All right. Hit the LWO music one time for us here.
Viva la raza! Bienvenido! Bienvenido! There you go.
We move on.
Conrad, what are you? Conrad, you're feeling kind of spring and spry today too, man.
No. I'm just that match is going to get changed, so I'm why even spend time on it? Lola Vice and Mr. Iguana versus Finn Balor and Roxanne Perez. This one should be a fun one. I would like to see Roxanne and Balor walk out here with the dub, but
I would like to see Jada Parker in this spot instead of Lola Vice.
Lola Vice. Why Jada Parker instead of Lola Vice been working down there?
I'm just saying, I'm still salty that Jada Parker's not the number one contender. Sorry.
She'll have plenty of time. Didn't she just challenge for the title?
A couple months ago.
Yeah, she'll get back there. I'm fine with it. Yeah, I got Balor and Roxanne winning this. I don't know why. I'm just gonna go with that.
No, I think Judgment Day's on a roll right now. Shout out to Delayed Grats with the beat it out of D. That's pretty good. I didn't know you could translate the beat it out of D. No, that's pretty good.
Very good.
Yo,
Very
our chat
good.
is off the chain, bro. Like our chat is the dopest, craziest, wildest, most awesome chat in all of streaming.
I agree. We have a AAA Day Reina's #1 contendership match. Fabi Apache versus Natalya. I believe this was a match I thought I heard Natalya say she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they let these two cook in there. Like Natalya deserves a lot better. I think you've said it multiple times.
She does.
Like she should definitely be treated way better. Fabi Apache is really good if you guys haven't seen her work. She was one of the shining lights even when AAA was not doing so hot sometimes when you would watch them on Twitch, but this should be a good matchup here.
Awesome in-ring talent, but I want Natty from the Indies. I don't want WWE Natty.
I think you're going to get that. I also think Natty's going to win. If you guys have seen the pattern, who I've picked so far in winning these matches,
I have noticed.
Yeah. I think I would change my mind. Yeah, I might change my mind if they add like Omos to the bad guy team in the other one there, but we'll see.
Guy Will Gamble says, "Man, what the f is this? The AAA Fastlane?"
Yo, they got some good matches on this though. AAA tag title.
Oh dear God!
Psycho Clown and Pagano versus the New Day.
The New Day are gonna win, but my point is, what is this doing for Triple? No, they're gonna win. Matter of fact, Hub guarantee they're gonna win.
I think. All right, so this is the one we're different on. I'm going to go with Psycho Clown and Pagano. They just won the titles, and here's why I think that they keep them. I think that they're the faces of it. Look at that face. Psycho Clown, that is a mask to sell, brother. That is an action figure to sell. That is in video games with these two. They are clowns. You could definitely do it, and I don't see them putting them on the chase that quickly. You got to give them some dubs here.
You keep – haven't you – you know, I don't –
They're not going to speak. Yo,
you know,
just said AAA breaking point.
I'll be the first of all, it's not AAA breaking point. It's AAA presents Backlash. Haven't you learned your lesson with the whole TNA thing? I've been trying to, for all the things you've helped me with over the years, Conrad. The education has been priceless, but you do not listen. You have to. When I told you what they would do with TNA and how all the WWE people would get over, you just won't listen. Do you realize that everything I said with the TNA thing has come to pass? New Day are gonna win. It's the same thing, bro. Now it's TNA instead of it's triple A NA. It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. And by the way, welcome to WWE AAA Judgment Day.
Y'all are wrong for this, man.
Oh my God! In your casa, that is hilarious. In your casa, that is hilarious. Emily and Easy E are nuts. That is funny.
Yo, you guys are wild for this. I think if you got to give AAA a win, though, out of all these, this is the match where you give them the win, in my opinion.
You'll see.
If it's that Mr. Iguana one, that's kind of weak for a dub. I'm not going to lie.
You'll see. But you'll see. You just got to listen to me sometimes. You'll see. New Day wins.
Now, this match, I'm a little more fearful of. I think they're going to do it.
I think
they're going to give it to Dom.
I wouldn't be mad, but at the same time, it still ties into my whole AAA is going to end up being WWE's. You know what?
Him and AJ are done, right? I haven't seen anything.
I think so. I they better be.
I better not see AJ come out and cost him this,
bro, because that would be annoying at this point.
Yeah, Vikingo, man, he's out here in these streets. Like I said, people hate him. I don't get it. I feel the same way about the Sammy. I don't get it. That'll be a topic for me and Sean another day. I don't get it. But it should be a decent show for people who are into AAA. I hope you guys enjoy. Hopefully they add a couple more matches to the card too. Yeah. So good luck with that.
And all I got to say is get ready for AAA in su casa. Beware of perro.
You're done. So TNA Bound for Glory, October 12th in Lowell, Massachusetts. Hopefully that we see the crowning of Mike Santana as the TNA champ. No other place you'd rather do it. So enjoy in Lowell, Massachusetts. Hopefully we get that show. Tonight, Sean, we got Monday Night Raw.
Main event's going to be two. The double main event is going to be for $950. Put me back on camera, Conrad. For the price of $950 before fees, you're going to see a double main event. Double main event. It's going to be in a talking exhibition. AJ Lee and Becky Lynch. And then in another talking exhibition, the Usos and the Bron. That is what you're paying. I want you to look at me. You're paying $950 for two main events that are talking segments. And WWE cares about you guys. They love you and they care. That's how much they care. Conrad, tell me I'm wrong.
Also on the card tonight, we have.
Well, that makes up for the $950. That's worth $780. That's worth $725 right there. We all would pay $725 to see Lila Valkyria and Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah, they're gonna go.
That's worth the price of admission right there.
And AJ Styles.
Oh my God! Oh my God! You want to talk about value? If that's not worth $950, I don't know what is. You know, as a matter of fact, I think we're getting off easy. It should be worth more than $950. I mean, AJ versus
you joke about stuff like this, and this is why this happens.
Well, no, I'm clearly mocking them.
Listen, a fan just yelled at Nick Khan at Universal Studios about the prices being too high.
Hey, what do you guys excited? Oh, go ahead. Oh, you got more? Talk to me.
No, I was gonna say he said it to me, and Nick Khan kind of acknowledged it, like, yeah, I know. The price ain't coming down, bro.
Yo, listen. Ludwig Kaiser versus AJ Styles. Raquel versus Lila Valkyria. An interview segment with the Usos and an interview segment with AJ Lee. 1,000 American dollars. Let that sink in. Let that sink in before people backlash me and say, Sean is a hater. Why is Sean such a hater? I'm not a hater. I just rather pay my rent than pay $1,000 to watch people talk. And you know something, Conrad? No, I'm not going to take us anywhere. You know why? Because I'm mad at you right now. Because you are not as fired up as I am. Why are you not as fired up as I am?
I'm hungry.
A bunch of crap.
I'm hungry.
Well, I'm hungry too. As a matter of fact, that's a really good point. So with that being said, I've lost a little weight too, man. I feel good. With that being said, big shout out to my brother, Conrad Cushman. Big shout out to the chat. Yo, this coming Wednesday, Conrad, my guy Derek, AEW review, 10 p.m. right here on the Mothership, babies. Friday night. Oh, baby. Friday night. You want it? You got it. I've been talking about a specific professional wrestler from the Attitude Era. I want you guys to lock in. Thank you, Miracle. I appreciate that. Got a long way to go, but I've dropped like 17 pounds. I need you guys to think about a wrestler that I have defended against this man time and time again. And it has put me in a position where now I must do a Hubbonomics superstar profile this Friday night. I want you to think about it, and I want you to be prepared to be entertained. Friday night, 7:35 Eastern Standard Time, Hubbard Wrestling Weekly presents Hubbonomics Superstar Profiles. It's going to be epic. And then, serious business, Saturday afternoon, Conrad and a special guest will be joining me for a Clash of the Podcast episode as we preview Canelo versus the one and only Bud Crawford. All this and more coming up very, very soon. We appreciate you, Conrad. Love you, brother. We're locked. We're loaded. We're doing our thing. This is Clash of the Podcast. I'm Sean. He's Conrad. You're you. And we appreciate you so much. God bless. Be encouraged. evil never prevails. Until next time, you already know what it is. For that!